Guys, I'm back for another one of the shipping videos, and I'm back to a normal format, but I've so much to tell you about what's been going on over the last few weeks. But I'm going to really show you some beautiful guitars as well today, as well as giving you a lot of news and updates. The one big thing we're going to talk about today is the Hyvibe pickup. So a really great selection of guitars, and as you'll see, quite a few of them have the Hyvibe in it, and it's the new updated Hyvibe. So what I'm going to do is invite Dan to come in a moment to tell you a little bit about the new Hyvibe unit and the new updates on the new app and the actual new unit that's on the guitars. But yeah, a lot of guitars going out to USA as always. We've got I think 2 going out to Germany this week, 1 going to England. Really nice selection of different types of woods and veneers. So American walnut there, flame maple, quilted maple in purple, and that's a really cool one. Spalted chen. Koa, really nice piece of walnut there as well. So some really interesting stuff to show you and to talk to you about. But what I also want to really talk to you about this week is just the amazing month that we've had. So much has gone on the last month. We finished off the factory, and that was a really big deal for us. We finished the new gallery and the players room, and at the end of this video I'm going to take you a walk around and show you those areas. New reception area. And I gotta say, just walking in there now every day, it feels so good. It's such a great asset. So anybody comes to the factory here now has just a beautiful place to come in and really see us at our best. So we finished that. I finished my desk. Maybe at the end I'll take you a walk in and show you my office and my new desk. I finished that after about 1.5 years of working on that. I finished the Ultra guitar. It's been hanging on my wall in the background for the last 12 years. Finished that, and it's now in the entrance hall. You'll see that at the end of the video. We had our music tour. We brought 47 guests from around the world, and they came in here. We took them around Donegal, and we gave them the most incredible experience. Showed them the sights of Donegal and 25 musical acts as we went. So that was a really amazing thing. And if you have any interest in coming and seeing Donegal, consider coming on our September trip. We're going to do it all again in September. There's still places left, and that's going to be another really phenomenal time. What else happened? In the middle of really positive things, sometimes some negative things happen. So I lost my dear friend Judy, who was a friend and someone who helped me very significantly whenever I lived in St. Louis way back 30 years ago. If you don't know the story of Emerald, I went to St. Louis 30 years ago. I got to work with Bill Siebold, the powerboat world champion, learned how to build carbon fiber there, and that's really where it all started for me, and I came back here and started building guitars. But Judy used to drive me to work every day, and was a dear friend, and remained friends ever since. Unfortunately she passed away, and I flew out there for the funeral. It was a great time to reconnect with the family and really take a trip down memory lane. You know, it was great to be in St. Louis again, underneath the St. Louis Arch, and just remember a place that really inspired me to try and excel and do something really special, which is really the origins of the guitar business. I had a really amazing day with Bill Siebold as well. Got to be with him and take him a very special guitar that we had built, the Hands of Unity, to really signify the connection between myself and him, and Ireland and America. And just how significant that unity is. So that was a really special time. Now back here, trying to get back into some kind of normality, and think about how we take steps forward from here. But just been the most phenomenal month. Huge thanks to all the team that have been, you know, so involved in making everything happen, and a big thanks to Dan and Stephen, who did a great job in last week's shipping video as well. So but yeah, it's been a crazy month. So if you've been following along and watching the content, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing that. But anyway, if you're watching the shipping video, you are probably here to see guitars, and I know we got a lot of feedback during the tour just about how much you guys enjoy the shipping video. And indeed, whenever the tour was on, we brought everybody here for a live audience. That was a fun thing to do, actually. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, we've got people that watch this week after week, And I think the reason is because you get to see all the different guitars and all their colors and finishes and specs, and then also get that little bit of behind the scenes info about what's going on. So we're starting off with the Solace. The Solace is our Weissenborn style lap slide guitar, and I love these. I love the sound that they bring out, and I love them being played alongside our other instruments. During the tour, we had a really great time. We had a jam session in the Stores Bar in Port Salin, and Mark Black was playing one of these, and it just fills things out. It just adds so much in a jam session, and acoustically it's got great volume and presence, and just really holds its own in that kind of a set. So this one is a Kingwood veneer. It's a veneer we haven't used in a long time, but it's a beautiful veneer, lovely colors, and if you look in close in the wood grain, you can almost see these pinks that are running through. There's like pink highlights, and it just gives it a real warmth, but really looks nice with that contrast between the browns and the light, the dark and the lighter browns there, and those stripes. So very striking veneer. It's got an amber back and sides, and this one is the first we've ever done with a Hyvibe. So Solace with a Hyvibe, so that gives you a lot of extra tonal opportunities directly from that pickup system. So I'm going to get Dan to give you a little bit of a rundown and tell you just exactly what the Hyvibe's all about.
So, all the sounds that we're hearing are actually coming straight out of this guitar. We've got an X7 here equipped with the Hyvibe system. So what the Hyvibe is it basically turns your guitar into a smart guitar with the addition of the preamp and the interface here that we've got, and also two actuators that are sitting inside the top of the guitar here. So whenever we play the guitar, we've got the sound coming from the piezo pickup here that feeds into the Hyvibe. And what that does is that gives you access to a whole bunch of effects and looping parameters and things like that. They actually come back out then through the top of the guitar. So all the sounds that you're hearing here, we're not plugged into anything. They're coming straight out of the guitar. So let's have a look and see how it happens, okay? So, first things first, we turn on our Hyvibe here with the power button. And then we've got access to our effects, our tuner, our looper, all these different things here on the onboard interface. So to really get the most out of the Hyvibe system, what you want to do is download the Hyvibe app onto your phone, and then we'll pair it up through Bluetooth to the Hyvibe in the guitar, okay? So whenever we do that, then we've got access to sort of fine tune all the effects that we've got on board. We'll just take a quick look at some of those. So whenever we go in here, we've got, let's take Echo for example. If we go in here, and we've got a nice kind of long repeating delay here at the minute, but let's change this up. Say we wanted something more like a slapback sound for like rockabilly or something like that. We'll take the time down on that. Okay. There we go. We've got all these different controls here on the Hyvibe app to sort of go in and fine tune all the different effects. So for instance, for the delay and echo, we've got things like the time, which is the overall time of the repeats. So we can set it as long or short as we want. We've also got things like low pass and high pass filters to sort of fine tune the EQ of the actual repeats. And we've got things like feedback and dry and wet as well. So we can take the feedback away up. And get more response whenever they're coming back through. So let's try another effect in here as well. We've got a really nice tremolo on board as well. So here we go. beautiful. You've got access to all these effects right on board, just using the built-in Hyvibe and the Hyvibe app. So that's all these sounds coming out of this guitar. No need for plugging into any external effects pedals or anything like that. If you're sitting at home, jamming on the couch, you've got everything you need right here. Perfect.
So thanks for that, Dan. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of insight into what the updated Hyvibe is all about. And it just really is a very, very innovative pickup system. And yeah, it just gives you a lot of creative opportunity on your guitar. So here we're going with an X7. This is going out to Dawn in Oregon. And this is an X7 finished in green carbon. And we've got the gold Celtic knots on the fretboard with the silver infinity knot at the 12th fret. Again with the Hyvibe and the green carbon back and sides. So very nice there. Am I just thinking I forgot to mention that was Thomas in North Carolina that first guitar was going out to. So that's the X7 with a Hyvibe, and the X7's a really good combination with a Hyvibe. You know, that it's a great travel guitar, go anywhere guitar, and when you add a Hyvibe, then all of a sudden you've got all these amplified sounds and effects all just built into your guitar. So very, very useful. So this one's going out to Tim in North Dakota, and this is our Virtuo. And I was just having a look at our sales numbers for the last month, and the Virtuo was our best-selling guitar this month. And I think a lot of people are really discovering just how versatile this guitar is. You know, the way that you can blend those Fishman influences with their 3 different voices, with the Graphtec piezo's, having the synth 13-pin output, really gives an awful lot of opportunity for this guitar to really, really shine. You know, you can play, you know, hard metal rock in this guitar. You can play beautiful acoustic sounds out of this guitar. It works well for jazz, works well for all kinds of things. And as I think Dan mentioned in last week's shipping video, great guitar if you're going into a recording studio and just want to have a lot of different sounds at your fingertips. So this one is finished in Royal Ebony, and Royal Ebony has that wonderful big bold blocks of color. The blacks on the light browns, and just gives such a striking pattern. We've got an amber back and sides in that, black hardware, and black pickups there as well. So very nice. Then we're going out to Peter in Germany. So Peter is going for the X20. So the X20 is our best-selling acoustic guitar. It's our center of our Emerald line, and it's about a dreadnought size guitar, but we were talking a lot about this recently, just about how much more compact it feels. You know, if you compare the comfort of a regular dreadnought guitar to an X20, there's something really different. You'll realize this guitar has got some special contours going on. So with the arm bevel here, the rib bevel, the asymmetrical side. Now this is a small subtle detail that makes a big difference in the comfort. Just overall, it really helps the ergonomics of this guitar. Finished in blue carbon. It's got that nice deep dark blue carbon, and we've got the gold vines with the leaves and the white infinity knot at the 12th fret. Now pickup system in here is Graphtec piezos and the KMK Pure Minis inside. So very versatile pickup system here. Now we are going to Tim in Oklahoma. Macassar Ebony on an X20. Wonderful colors in Macassar Ebony. These really warm, rich colors that are like pinks and purples and various tones of brown going on there, but a really warm color that comes out on this on Macassar. It's we've got the vines in gold with the gold on the 12th as well, and black carbon back and sides, and again with a Hyvibe. Very nice. Now, next up is Laura in South Dakota, and this is American Walnut, and beautiful pattern on this as well. I really like the way that it's got the knot there in the center. It just sort of fans out around the bridge. So really nice contouring and detailing in the grain pattern on that. It's got the gold vines with dots, the dots in white on the fretboard. So the white just really stands out and pops. Gold hardware, very nice on the headstock. Again with a Hyvibe, and then an amber back and sides. Lovely. So this guitar is going out to Rick in Oklahoma, and it's another X20. Now what we've done on this is a fireburst finish on flame maple on the top. So you've got that really nice burst of the gradient going from the ambers into the reds, and red, vibrant back and sides, and that vibrant red really stands out, that beautiful color. The inlays on the fretboard, we've got the vines with leaves in white, and then silver infinity knot on the 12th fret. So really nice detail that, and again with the Hyvibe pickup system. So you see a lot of Hyvibes this week, and we've been waiting on the new unit coming out to get some guitars finished. So that's why a lot of them coming through now in one batch. But yeah, really great to see them all together. Now David in New York, this is another X20. Very interesting finish in this. So we've got quilted maple finished in purple, and we're loving how the purple looks on these X20s. We've got DSC on the 12th fret on the customization. We've got the silver offset lines here as well. We've got black hardware, and then we've got a vibrant pink back and sides. So really bold color choice on that. I think it looks great. Very, very cool. So no pickup system in this one, purely acoustic, and a real standout guitar going out to David. Now we are stepping it up to 12 strings. So this one's going out to Joe in Texas, an X20 12 string, and this is Candy Stripe Padauk. Really like the design here. Chosen a very interesting piece, and it's got the reds just running nicely down the side. Just frames very evenly around the side of the guitar, and meets up in towards the neck. So really nice coloration. Candy Stripe Padauk, just to remind you, it's entirely a natural color. It's just the way the reds come naturally out of that wood, and then you've got the light browns. So really, really striking. We've got the vines in white on the fretboard, and again with silver on the infinity knot. Black hardware up there, and a red carbon back and sides, and again a Hyvibe. So really nice 12 string. 12 strings work great with a Hyvibe actually. You know, we've done quite a few 12 strings with a Hyvibe. It just brings out a really big fullness. You know, the 12 strings sound big anyway, but being able to add chorus and delay and reverb and things like that over the top really gives a lot of opportunity without even needing an amp. So now we're stepping it up to X30s. This is going out to Keith in Arizona, and I think the X30 was the guitar that maybe got the most interest during our music tour. And I think what it is sometimes maybe when I talk about these, I talk about this being this really big jumbo guitar, and maybe that puts people off. But what I'm trying to make people understand is it's a big bodied guitar to give you a really big sound, and it has that big sound. I think everybody that plays and hears an X30 really comments on how deep and powerful the bass is on it. But also when people hold it and sit down with it, they realize just how comfortable it is to play. I would really feel that our jumbo feels smaller and more compact than a regular dreadnought guitar, just because of the way it's designed and contoured. It's got this really nice bevel here, that asymmetrical side, really great detailing that makes it a very comfortable guitar, but has a big sound. So if you like a really rich, full, bassy sound, then this is a really great guitar for you. It's a great strummer, but also has nice articulation for finger picking as well. So this one is finished in spalted chen, and you can see the spalting running through it. It's got these lines of gold and sort of rusty kennel lines running through it. Gives a really nice pattern, but it's also got a really nice iridescence to it as well. A lot of depth and movement and shimmer as you move that. So really like that veneer, really eye-catching. Black hardware, amber back and sides, and again the Hyvibe. So here's a very striking X30 coming up. This is going out to Reuben in New York, and this is blue carbon. So again, you see that really nice deep dark blue carbon. Hyvibe pickup system, blue carbon back and sides. But I love the inlays on this. This is very striking. So we've got the black vines and then blue dots. So so the blue just pops. Really picks out the blue on the fretboard, and I just love how that looks. Really nice design. So so very clever choices there. A beautiful big X30. Now, you still with me? This is a long video today, but we'll keep going through it, and we still have a lot more to tell you. So, so this is going out to Thomas in Colorado. This is our X7. And it's an X7 finished in Koa, and what stands out to me about this piece of Koa is it's got a really nice, you know, the beautiful golden colors that you get in the Koa. It's got a little bit of flame, but it's these big dynamic markings that's going on it here. So this is like a big flame that just runs across here, and that has a lot of movement. It really moves from side to side, gets darker and lighter as you move it from left to right. And then it's got these two knots that are kind of like flamed, but again, they have that same really holographic kind of effect, and the two little eyes going on here. So, so yeah, really quite striking characteristics on that top, very unique. And black dots on the fretboard. And you know, you might be thinking, why would you put black on black carbon? But the black is a gloss, you know, a pure black, and the black carbon fretboard it's a silvery black. You know, it is black carbon, but it's got a very different color tone to it. So so the black dots actually really do stand out quite well on that. We've got teal back and sides, teal carbon, and a satin fretboard, or sorry, satin neck here. Pickup system on here is the Graphtec piezo's with the K&K Pure Minis. You get two volume controls in there to adjust them as you please. You've got a stereo mono jack out, so you can put a stereo cable and split the signals, or a mono and blend everything on the guitar. And that's a great sounding guitar, both acoustically and plugged in. Now, another X7. This is going to Patrick in Germany, and this is Clara Walnut. I love this Clara Walnut because it's got a really nice kind of chevron effect going on in it. A lot of flame, amazing flame detail happening there, and but this flame is kind of running in, and chevrons running down that way, and you've got a grain pattern that's running and chevrons the opposite way. So so very interesting, really quite unique in that veneer. We've got the Celtic knots on the fretboard in gold, white figure of 8 on the 12th fret, and gold hardware. Back and sides is amber, and the pickup system is the Eller Bags element. Lovely X7. Now, almost done. Last one is going to Ian in Worcestershire in England, and this is a Virtuo with a redwood burl top, and very nice gradient in this. You've got the tight burl in the top running down here to this very nice more kind of open pattern in the bottom. Chrome hardware, so chrome hardware really stands out against that redwood burl. We've got white offset lines on the fretboard, and an amber back and sides. So so that's it for this week. Another great selection of guitars going out of here. It's been a really nice month for custom orders. A lot of really beautiful guitars that we've been putting out of here, and as always, we love doing the shipping videos as a way to just be able to put them together in a collection and present them to you every week. But as I said, I'm going to take you a little tour, and I'll show you the new entrance hall and the new gallery. So come right down to the entrance just to show you the difference that we've made here. So for a long number of years, this was just a gravel laneway, and it's been great to finally get a sign up at the gate. A lot of people would drive past right here and didn't even know we existed. So to get the signs up was a really big deal. And the reason we never had signs was because really everything we do is online, and you know, we never really were considering that much about having passing trade. But we're open for business and we want people to come and visit us. So that's really what this is all about. So as you can see, we're out in the middle of the countryside. If you look down this way, we're just out in the Irish countryside in the hills, surrounded by fields, and it's a really beautiful place to build guitars. But if we look back this way, this is the building that we used to build our guitars in up until about 4 years ago, and everything was done in here. We had production downstairs, some offices upstairs, and it did this for a long time, but eventually we outgrew it. So we took and we entirely redeveloped this building, which used to be my father's company, Kestrel Toys. So as you can see, beautiful modern building. We just got it painted, and it has really turned out amazing. So it was cool when we got this sign up. The day we put this sign up 2 weeks ago, we saw the Northern Lights, so we'll stick a little picture into that. So that was really amazing. Never seen the Northern Lights in my life. And all of a sudden this whole area around here was just glowing with the Northern Lights. So pretty amazing. So let's take a walk inside and I'll show you inside the building. So great to see this all properly finished out. So for years we were actually still using this as an extension of production space up until about 6 months ago, and then finally made it into what it was supposed to be, which is a proper entrance hall. So when you come in here, we've got our beautiful green velvet sofa, obviously fits with the emerald, and I mentioned this. This is the Ultra guitar, a replica of the Ultra guitar that I built for Steve Vai, and this has been hanging on my wall, incomplete, for a long number of years. I think about 12 years. So finally decided it needed to be finished, and let's stick on the lights and lasers. So it's got those really cool LEDs and lasers built into it. So so yeah, if you've never heard about the Ultra guitar, just Google Ultra guitar and Steve Vai, and you'll find some details about that. So so this is our entrance hall. This is our reception. We're going to soon have a receptionist here, and if you're interested in being the host of our guests coming in here to Emerald Guitars, we're currently recruiting for that position. So now on the wall, this is pretty cool. So come over here and take a look. So this is the Steve Vai Ultra guitar. So it's as you can see, Steve in his crazy outfit, all derived from this album cover right here. So we've made these little storyboards just about the unusual custom guitars that I've built. So it's kind of weird, you're walking into an acoustic guitar company and all these instruments on the wall are all electric, but I guess that's the unusual thing about what we do. This is Bahamut, the Dragon guitar from 2008, Draco, another Dragon bass, really cool machine. Daedalus now. Daedalus is actually back in the house. Aaron was on the music tour there 2 weeks ago and left Daedalus with me to do a little bit of an update on it. So I'm going to do some work on that for him, and we'll probably do maybe some video content about that guitar. Very special guitar. Then we have the Phoenix that we built for Dennis Lau, the 23 karat gold violin, really cool piece, and Sulak, the Dragon violin. So nice to have them on the wall here, and remember some of the exceptional pieces. If we go in here, we have got a little merch store. So a lot of people have been asking about Emerald Guitars merch. So we put this together, and we've got our Hannah hats here. We are just about to have official Hannah hats. These ones don't have the logo on. The new ones with the logo will be coming very soon. And the thing about in here, we want it to be all about Donegal. You know, it's Donegal merchandise, locally handmade products, and that's really what we're passionate about. So we've got our hoodies and t-shirts. We've got our Moville pottery mugs. Now, this is the thing. You're going to ask me about this. Thought you're not allowed to buy an emerald mug without buying a guitar. Well, if you come and visit the factory, we'll let you buy an emerald mug, but we're not going to sell them online. So that's what we're doing for now. So if you come and visit the factory, we thought, give you an opportunity, you could buy an emerald mug. Emerald stickers. finally, emerald stickers have been produced. So if you're interested in an emerald sticker, we have them here in the factory, and we'll probably put them online as well, so you can buy them online. So just a nice little place to be able to put all the emerald merch. Now, I love this space. I spent a long time developing and dreaming about this and trying to get this right. So this is the Emerald Gallery. And I don't know how well it comes across in video. Hopefully it does come across well, but basically what I wanted to do is create a space that is just focused on the guitars. So, so we've got special lighting that only just lights up each frame. And I think it looks really striking. So the whole space is nice and dark and ambient, but we've got the guitars lit up beautifully. So we've got one of every guitar in here, and it's just a showcase of what we do. And this is going to be, these are guitars that are available on our website, but when you come here, they're presented as a gallery, and these are guitars to look at and appreciate rather than specifically to come and play. But if you're interested in trying guitars, oh, I should talk about this. So come around this side and see this backdrop. So, so the window, you may recognize this. So we had a window, we have the beautiful window in the Emerald Cottage. And way back whenever I first found those windows, there was a pair of them. So, so we got one done for the cottage, and then the second one has been sitting on standby ever since for here. And so it's put in backlit. We can control the lighting, and we can do interesting stuff with that in here. So that's the gallery. I think you'll agree it's a beautiful space and something we've needed for a long time. So upstairs we have the players room. So this is going to be by appointment only. If you're interested in coming and trying guitars, you can come and visit the players room. Book it in an hour-long slot and come and try quite a selection of emerald guitars. So we've created this really nice room. I think we've got 46 guitars in total up here, and we've got multiples of every model, and these are for people to come and try. So so a really cool thing to have, and a really nice space just to really, you know, understand emerald. A number of different amps that we've got up here. We've got a little AER, Marshall, AER bass amp, which is pretty incredible, and this really cool GR. This is carbon fiber, so really cool, really lightweight. So a few different amps up here to try. We've got a computer where you can come and, well, it's not on, but anyway, come and try the builder. And then we've got our board. So let me turn the light around towards this. So this really is a display board that shows you all the different colors. So if you're coming here thinking about developing and designing a guitar with us, you can see all the different colors of carbon and vibrance all together, all the different inlays, different hardware types, and different inlay colors as well. So so yeah, I think you'll agree this is a pretty cool space. And we're looking forward to using this a lot more. You know, I'm sure we're going to film content up here. We are going to host people. We want a lot of people to come here, play guitars, and yeah, we're open for business. So if you've ever been thinking about emerald, if you want to have that experience, I know it's a long way to come, but you get to experience Donegal when you're here. So if you're in the area, if you want to come and visit Emerald Guitars, just get in touch with us. We're going to put a booking page on the website quite soon, but it's just not there yet. And but just contact us, arrange a slot, and come and see us. So that's it. Yeah, it's been a pretty epic month. Finishing all this has been just, I think, a culmination of things we've dreamed about for the last 20 or 25 years. And just to see it all come together has been really special. But it's all down to you guys that support us, that love what we do, love our guitars, and follow what we're doing. So so thanks for that. Thanks for being along for the ride. You know, if you've been watching our content for a long number of years, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing the factory develop and seeing our ideas develop, and bring it to where you are today. So and on that note, if you do like our content, make sure and like and subscribe. We have new content coming out all the time, So get in there and give it the thumbs up on YouTube, and subscribe to our channel. That's going to help you find it on a regular basis. And our commitment is to keep on making some great content for you, and hopefully give you a really enjoyable experience. So thanks for all that. Thanks for being connected to us, and we'll see you again next week.